Continue where we just left off on the making pricing decisions part 1. This will be part 2, and we're considering that same information, but now it's saying assume that Skiable Acres' reputation has diminished and other resorts in the vicinity are charging only $85 per ticket. Skiable Acres has become a price taker and will not be able to charge more than its competitors. At the market price, Skiable Acres managers believe they'll serve 725,000 skiers and snowboarders each season. Okay, the book is stalling out, but the requirements: if Skiable Acres cannot reduce its costs, what profit will it earn? State your answers in dollars and as a percent of assets. Will investors be happy? Assume Skiable Acres has found ways to cut its fixed cost to $30 million. What's the new target variable cost per skier or snowboarder? And so we'll start out. Let's see if I can get this book pulled back up here. We'll start out with this: what profit will it earn? Oh, okay. Sorry, the textbook looks like it jumped to some strange place. So let's see here. We can get back. Okay, so there's our requirements that I just read. We'll go back so that we can see this other information from part 1 and part 2 at the same time. And so we're starting with, if we can't reduce our costs, what profit will we earn? And so we'll type here revenues less our costs will give us profits. Then we're going to divide that by assets to determine the profit as a percent of assets. And so at our current situation, they're saying we have to take the price of $85 per ticket because now we're a price taker, we're no longer a price setter, and we have 725,000 skiers, so we'll say 725,000 times 85 gives us revenues of 61,625,000 less our costs. And so we need to come back up here. We have 31 million in fixed costs. And we also know we have variable cost of $8 per skier, so per 8 times 725,000. For 36,800,000. So our profits would be our revenues minus those costs, 24,825,000. We have assets of 270 million, so we'll pull that down. Make sure the right number of zeros there. And so we have profit as a percent of assets of 9.19, our return on investment of 9.19. So will our investors be happy? And they're expecting a 10% return on investment, so the answer is no. They'll not be happy with this because it's less than the 10%. So part 2 says, assume that we have figured out a way to cut fixed costs, which is 0 missing here, to 30 million. What's the new target variable cost per skier or snowboarder? So we'll come down here, revenue at the market price, which we calculated above, so we'll pull that down, less our desired profit is going to give us a target full product cost less fixed costs and then our variable costs divided by guests will give us target variable cost per guest. So now I can start filling in this information. The revenue at the market price, we already calculated above, so we'll just pull that straight down. Less our desired profit, and so that's 10%. We have up here 10% of our 270 million assets. So our revenue minus our desired profit gives us a target full product cost of $34,625,000, less our fixed costs, which they told us have been reduced to $30 million, which means our variable costs has to be $4,625,000 divided by the 725,000 guests. And so let's expand our decimals here. And so we have a target variable cost per guest of $6.38. And so that answers question 2, $6.38 per guest, and that will allow us to achieve the desired profit, which will allow our investors to get the 10% return that they're expecting.